Hello here, happy Wednesday. Today we're going to look at Encore, both the home workout version and the regular program. They're very similar, just really different wording, and the regular program has an RX weight. That's really the only difference, is that all the tips, tricks, all that kind of stuff are all the same. Again, please excuse the noise. There are still flies in this garage, and we are combating them with a huge fan. So it's on the lowest setting, so it makes a little bit of noise. It wasn't too bad in the last video, so I'm going to keep it on, just so I'm not having bugs attacking me from all sides. So, Encore is on the 5 minutes times 2 rounds. We'll do 21 over and back dumbbell hops, 12 thrusters, 50, 35 is RX, so 2 50, 2 35s. The home version training puts it as dumbbell thrusters, 21 over and back dumbbell hops, 9 clean and jerks, 50s, 35s. Dumbbell clean and jerks is what the home training calls it. 21 over and back dumbbell hops, 6 doubles press, 50s and 35s. On the 5 minutes times 2 rounds, 21 over and back dumbbell hops, 6 doubles press, 50s, 35s, 21 over and back dumbbell hops, 9 clean and jerks, 50s and 35s, 21 over and back dumbbell hops, 12 thrusters, 50s and 35s. On to movement details. We're looking at the over and back dumbbell hops, the thrusters, the clean and jerks, and the devil's press. For the over and back dumbbell hops, we're going to jump over the handle of one dumbbell with both feet. 1 rep is over and back, which equals 42 jumps in total. Again, if you need to scale back, you can always step over the dumbbell instead of hopping over. For your thrusters, take a normal, we're going to talk about stance in a lot of these dumbbell movements, so just be aware I'm always going to come back to our stance and what we're looking for. For the thrusters, we're going to take a normal squat stance, so right around your shoulder with a barb. Squat hips below knee crease. We're going to use that hip drive when we come up to extend our arms overhead. You're going to lock out with full hip, knee, and arm extension. For the clean and jerk, only one head of the dumbbell has to touch the floor outside the feet in the bottom. You can push press or push jerk the dumbbell overhead. This is the you're gonna have the most narrow stance in the clean and jerks. To allow the dumbbells to make contact outside the feet, this means the feet will be under the hips. So this is where my hips are, right here. This is where my shoulders. So normal stance, we stay in our clean and jerks is around this area-ish. We're going to come a little bit narrow. We're going to stay narrower than most of our other dumbbell movements. For the devil's press, it's a combination between a dumbbell burpee and a double dumbbell snatch. So the chest should make contact. You're going to be holding on to the dumbbells the whole time. Your chest should make contact with the floor and swing the bell overhead without pausing at the shoulders. So you're going to go straight up, just kind of like your dumbbell snatch. Feet are slightly outside the shoulder width to allow the bells to settle between the coming out of the burpee portion and pressing overhead. So you're going to have a slightly, you're going to go in slightly from your dumbbell thrusters, but not as narrow as your hips. So in between there, that allows you to get into a comfortable burpee position. Do not allow your feet to go so wide that your knees cave in your burpees, or even in your or when you're going over to press overhead. Moving on to the movement substitutions. For the over and back dumbbell hops, you can do 42 double unders, 42 line hops, 42 double taps, 42 mountain climbers, 21 each leg, or 65 single unders. For the thruster, you can do 12 single arm dumbbell thrusters, 12 goblet thrusters, 12 medicine ball squat clean thrusters, 12 wall balls, 12 odd object thrusters, 24 jumping air squats, or barbell thrusters at 95-65. For the clean and jerks, you can do single arm dumbbell clean and jerks, odd object clean and jerks, or barbell clean and jerks at 95-65. For the devil's press, you can do a single arm devil's press, burpee box jumps, burpee broad jumps, or barbell power snatches at 95-65. On to tips and tricks. There's a new round every 5 minutes. So you're going to start with the 0, the 5, the 10, the 15. You're going to work through the stations listed and rest with whatever time remains. So if you take 4 minutes, you have 1 minute to rest. You really want to finish under the 4 minutes or less to complete, so you can have 1 minute to recover. The dumbbell movements flip in round 3 and 4, so they're still the same, but they just flip around in order. Record your time for each of the rounds because the score today is the total of all 4 rounds. So you're going to individually and sugar watt put the individual rounds, and then we'll compute them together. Choose a dumbbell weight that allows you to complete dumbbell stations unbroken. It should be challenging but manageable for the dumbbell. Go lighter if you're on the fence, and just move faster with that lighter weight. There's little respite built into each interval. You really can only obtain, if you go fast, you can obtain more rest, but then you're putting yourself at risk of having too high of a heart rate and not being able to bring it down. 1 minute or 1:30 is not enough to bring your heart rate back down and feel okay. 5 minutes is a little different if you have a 5-minute rest, but you have to work only in 5 minutes, and you only get the rest that you do the work within. Move with a smart intensity. So the first rounds can easily be completed in lightning speed, but no one said you should do it in lightning speed. Envision how you will move on the 3rd interval. That pace of the 3rd interval that you would take is the best option from the beginning to pace. Everyone's strategy is going to be a little bit different, but envision yourself in that 3rd round, and for yourself, really understand what movement is going to be your kind of challenging movements. Let's be conscious of, you have the devil's press right before some dumbbell hops. So maybe slowing down your dumbbell hops so you can catch your breathing, so when the devil's press comes, you're able to maintain. The fastest and slowest round should be within 10 seconds of each other. So you shouldn't have a minute difference in your first round to your last round. Move with the purpose in the opening intervals, and use the opening intervals as a feel-out round. Really understand how this feels, how it feels in your body, what feels a little tight, what movement doesn't feel right, and tweak it from there. After the first round, evaluate your life and determine whether you should slow down, speed up a movement, or hold a similar pace. That's all I have for you guys. Again, I've talked about Friday equipment gets returned, then Monday we open back up. Check the Facebook or check the website for that schedule of what we're looking at for that. I hope to see you guys soon. I hope everyone is staying healthy. Again, I will be here even once we open. I'll be here with your daily videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.